In botany, we can come across transpiration. The loss of water from plant in the form of water vapor. Water is absorbed by roots from the soil and transported as a liquid to the leaves via xylem. The advantages of transpiration is helps in exchange of gases, sending out excessively absorbed water, the absorption of distribution of water in plants, and providing coolness to the plant body. Osmotic balance of the cell is maintained by transpiration. It's an important phenomena in botanical classes. Well, means of transports by diffusion, plant water relations, water potential, osmosis, plasmolysis, and imbibition. Well, friends, is the tissue, leaf, xylem phloem, stem, and the root. Transpiration stomata, opening and closing of stomata, is an important part in the leaf anatomy. Leaf anatomy is an important branch of botany study where we can come across the function of leaf. The structure of plant leaf, transpiration, that is stomata. Structure of leaf is concerned, the tip of the leaf is apex, the boundary is margin, and the midrib with veins and midrib base. The whole thing is called blade of the leaf. Next, coming to the petiole and stipule. Well, leaf anatomy is concerned, the cuticle upper epidermis, palisade, mesophyll cells, and other things, guard cells, stomata, and all. Well, in this one, we come across stomata, cell penjaga, cell epidermis. If you observe the function of stomata opening and closing during the sunlight, you can see the carbon dioxide is absorbed from the atmosphere and water and oxygen molecules are coming out from the stomata. This is the important function of stomata. Opening and closing of stomata is a very important function during the transpiration. Stomata are cellular parts on the surface of plant leaves, mostly on the underside of the leaf. And the epidermis consists of upper and lower epidermis cells via stomata. So, my dear friends, photosynthesis takes place during sunlight. Let us discuss about the nuclear pores. What are nuclear pores, my dear friends? If you observe the figure carefully, you can come across the nuclear pore in between the outer membrane and the inner membrane. Nuclear pores also allow necessary proteins to enter the nuclei from the cytoplasm if the proteins have special sequences that indicate they belong in the nucleus. These sequence tags are known as nuclear localization signals. Similarly, RNA, that is ribonucleic acid, transcribed in the nucleus, and proteins that are destined to enter the cytoplasm have nuclear export sequences that tag them for release through the nuclear pores. If you observe the figure carefully, this is a nucleolus, a nuclear envelope, and nucleoplasm, and nucleopore. The nuclear pore is a protein-lined channel in the nuclear envelope that regulates the transportation of molecules between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. In eukaryotic cells, the nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm and surrounded by a nuclear envelope. This envelope safeguards the DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid, contained in the nucleus. In spite of this barrier, there is cell communication between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. This communication is regulated by the nuclear pores. These are the important things which is taking place in the nuclear pore. These are the nuclear pores. These nuclear pores are responsible for transpiration. Nuclear envelope, outer ring, and the spokes, basket filaments. It's a side view diagram of a nuclear pore. This is a very important thing in the botanical studies. Well, friends, thanks for listening. This is Veerabhadraya Demaya Gopanalli. Contact 96638284TS for IAS, KS, and CSE classes for the competitive examination and other academic classes for high schools and college going students in rural Karnataka and rural India. This is VVSM Academy, a school of arts and science, a mission with a vision, giving information about science and technology to all sort of academic competitive examinations. See you in the next class. Please subscribe and press bell icon to the BVSM Academy channel and my YouTube channel along with the Facebook. Thank you. See you again in the next forthcoming classes. ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ವೀರಭದ್ರಯ್ಯ ದೇಮಯ್ಯ ಗೋಪನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಹೌಸ್.